Hey guys, welcome to our second episode of Through the Table with Matt and Rob. My name's Rob, and I'm joined by my good friend and worst enemy, Matt Jones. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. What's our topic of discussion?
Let's talk about what happened in Elimination Chamber.
No way.
Do a breakdown of all the matches.
Wow.
And yeah, we'll just go from there.
Sweet. Did you watch the pre-show?
With Daniel Bryan on Miz TV.
Hell, any of it.
Yeah, I caught the last part of the new Mega Powers bullshit. Oh wait, that was part of Miz TV.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw the whole pre-show then.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah, well, I think you had mentioned that you were really hoping that the Mega Powers just died. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I seem to have written down right here, not dead, ! Damn it, !
I know. Thanks for that. All that greatness, Damien Sandow. Here's what you get for it.
No kid. I don't know why. He could get over so easy, but they're doing this Mega Power shit, and
Because he got over against their wishes. Nobody foresaw him getting that gimmick over, but he did, and then they were pissed about it. You don't get over by yourself in WWE.
yeah, that's true.
Ask Zack Ryder.
Yeah. Oh, and his devastating loss to Stardust earlier in the pre-show.
Oh yeah, speaking of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what this is all to build Stardust up for? Apparently a feud with Stephen Amell from Arrow.
Yeah. There were some SummerSlam rumors or something that he had to debunk.
Yeah, but that could be the greatest match of all time.
No, I was thinking something like the Mega Powers versus Cena and Stephen Amell. That's what I was thinking.
That would be awful.
Yes, it would.
I would cry.
Yeah, like this year's main event at Survivor Series, and no one orders WWE Network that month at all.
Yeah, the 1 month they make everyone pay for it, and they put a main event like that.
You know how easy it is to get WWE Network for free? All you have to do is just keep making Gmail accounts.
You know June's free, right, too?
Yeah, for new subscribers. That's what I'm saying. If they keep going like this, just keep making email accounts, man.
Yeah, I keep wanting to do that. I should, if they're going to keep doing this.
Yeah, I mean, that's one less thing you got to pay for.
Miz TV basically wasn't anything but a really long segment for Daniel Bryan to plug his book, which I may or may not read. I don't know. We'll see. But do you think Daniel Bryan's going to come back?
I don't know. He said his career's not over. And that he's there to present the Intercontinental Championship to whoever's going to win that match. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what he said last time. And actually, he got injured in the same circumstances. You know, he wins a title, gets injured, forfeits it, like 2 years in a row now.
So just
when do you think he's going to hit his breaking point?
When he's in a freaking wheelchair.
Basically, this is the same stuff that made Edge retire.
Yeah, well, it's not all that, but WWE seems to be a little bit more cautious nowadays about injuries, so they may not even let him get to that point.
Oh yeah, they got like 1,000 lawsuits from former wrestlers that have balls now all of a sudden because CM Punk said something.
Yeah, that guy.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of over the whole CM Punk shit.
I still can't believe my streak ended because of him.
Yeah. You know what? I can't fucking streak. I just don't see why I was so far on CM Punk's side whenever he came out. He came out of the closet with Colt Cabana. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I was so much on his side, because after looking back on it and thinking about it and reading other people's reviews and thinking about it more, he's pretty much just a fucking crybaby, because he didn't really have to do anything that everybody else has to do.
He was a whiner, dude, because at the end of the day, you have a contract, and if he signs a contract for a set amount of money, and then he has the match and he expects X amount of money, well, they can say, well, fuck you. This is the amount of money you agreed to.
Yeah, no.
You can't make a case out of that.
Yeah, like, I know I agreed to wrestle for $100,000 this match, but I'm gonna need $250,000. or whatever the hell the numbers were. I don't know the numbers. I know he wanted more than what was initially offered. Um,
And all his complaining about getting injured and Ryback supposedly taking like 20 years off his life. So he bitches about all this, and then he signs a UFC contract.
because
That's the
that's
part where I was just like, okay,
yeah,
you're delusional.
yeah, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
Yep. So we open up.
Uh,
We open up the chamber match with or excuse me, we open up the chamber pay per view with the tag team match, and that was actually pretty entertaining.
it was. It was. I had no idea how they were going to pull that match off, but it was exciting to see. It was a clusterfuck at times, but
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like slowing down Callisto because Callisto could have been so awesome in that freaking chamber match, but then getting having his leg held down by New Day and shit. Um,
see,
that just pissed me off, dude.
there was so many times in that match where everybody just seemed like they were walking around trying to look for a spot to do, or just waiting because everybody just seemed so out of sync at times. I remember Lucha Dragons just like standing on top of stuff or walking around, and like there was so much pauses in between spots.
Yeah, it just
Like,
took too long to do.
yeah, like they're climbing on top of the pods and the cage, and everybody's just standing around waiting for them to drop. Like Kalisto, he was hanging for like 20 seconds, and they were all just looking up at him.
Yeah, like, we're going to get hurt if we just stand here. However, if we wait another
But
30 seconds and then move, he'll get hurt.
yeah, but so my prediction was right. The New Day did, in fact, winning, much to your delight.
Oh man, dude, I really hate Kofi. I've hated Kofi for years. Since I started watching wrestling again, I've hated Kofi. The entire time, and him being in New Day, which is an annoying gimmick all in and of itself.
It
Just
represents everything you hate.
exactly. I really, really hate the New Day. And I know it's like, well, they're heels, so you're supposed to hate New Day. No, 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 no. I hate them. I hate their gimmick. I hate everything about them. Um, they can no, they can go straight to hell.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of them, to be honest. I never saw what anybody saw in Kofi or Big E. Xavier Woods was a big deal, I guess, in TNA as Consequences Creed, but even I watched him back then, I still didn't see anything.
No.
It's just they took the three black guys that they had nothing else to do and just gave them a stable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan. Cesaro and Kid got eliminated, via roll up from the primetime players.
yeah, the primetime players surprised me. I didn't think they'd be the last ones
Yeah.
to get eliminated. I
Yeah.
thought it. What I wanted Ascension to come in there and destroy everybody, and it was looking good. It was looking real good for a while. I was like, all right, they're finally using Ascension as they should have been since day one. But no, that was just a little false hope, and it's my fault for believing.
Yeah, I mean, they eliminated Los Matadores, thank God, because keep those guys out of the frickin' wrestling ring. They have no relevance there whatsoever. Um, and then they eliminated Lucha Dragons, and I was like, whoa, that's okay, awesome. And then the primetime players came in there and eliminated Ascension. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, coming into that match, I had no idea if primetime players were supposed to be heels or faces.
yeah, yeah. Did you see that freaking drop kick Cesaro did to Darren Young from
Oh yeah, when he was on the top rope.
yeah, that freaking vertical leap, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, that guy, probably the most underutilized talent in WWE.
Yeah, yeah,
I swear he could ask for his release tomorrow, and boom, like he'd get millions of offers out in the indie scene, New Japan, all that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I like to see like Cesaro versus Phoenix in Lucha Underground.
And I want to see Cesaro and AJ Styles in New Japan.
Yeah, see, I'm not on the AJ Styles bandwagon, dude.
No, hey, you used to be. I showed you his matches in Korea, and you were
Yeah, but
freaking mind blown.
yeah, but then reading some of his interviews and stuff, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick, but he's still awesome in the ring.
Yeah, I'm not taking that away from him. Yeah, what match you show me? The Abyss versus AJ Styles in the cage.
Yeah, and that triple threat between Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Those were awesome. I'm not doubting that the man's talented. He's amazing, but he's kind of an asshole. But I'm an asshole too, so I
Yeah,
guess
we all know.
I guess I guess I just don't like assholes.
Assholes hate assholes. That should be the title of this podcast episode.
Yeah, there's not enough room in the world for all the assholes. Um, so New Day wins. They keep their titles. Um, I think they could have destroyed the pod a little bit more, the pods a little bit more, but of course, they had that next chamber match coming up. So I guess that's why they didn't do that.
Yeah, tag match was pretty fun. I got to give it to them. It was a lot better than I was expecting, just because of the fact that they have never done that match, and it was nothing like any of us expected coming in. Because I thought it'd be like the old WWE video games where there's three teams and three start in the ring, and their partners are all in pods, and then it randomly comes out. Like war games.
Oh, dude, that would be sweet.
Yeah,
That's when
if you
we need a
guys.
freaking War Games match.
Yeah, we do. They were talking about doing that with Shield and the Wyatts last year, but they never pulled the trigger.
Man, that'd be cool. Remember,
It
just
was.
have a whole paper like battleground. Just get rid of battleground. Give us War Games back.
That would be sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, and they could do it too. The cages and everything. Matter of fact, even give us what would they have two rings?
Yeah, two rings and two cages over them.
Yeah, just give us that, and I mean that's something that a lot of these new guys have never seen something like that before ever.
No.
Um, Matter of fact,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go back and show my son, when Sting had to prove his innocence, during that match.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sting was in. I think he was in every War Games match for the
Uh,
trigger.
Not sure if he was or not. I know he's in quite a few of them.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in every one of them. Just looked it up.
Oh, good old internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm
It's
just
just edited.
yeah, you can look all that stuff up. I'm just sitting here with my feet propped up.
I don't think we're ever going to see War Games because it's WCW and Vince is still on that shit after 15 years.
Oh, come on. I mean, what they got now from ECW? You got Extreme Rules. That was an ECW pay-per-view, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what Vince had to do to ECW, right? When he brought them back as a quote brand in 2006 and completely destroyed every ounce of their legacy.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's true.
I was never a huge ECW fan. It just never did anything for me. But even then, I was kind of like, oh, come on, Vince.
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't either. I just like I told you before, I was more of a WCW guy growing up. But anyways, so right after that freaking chamber match, we go into a match, the super exciting triple threat divas match.
But yeah, the triple threat divas match, nothing to write home about.
I
Nick,
think the biggest part about that match that I liked was um, the Tower of Doom from the Divas,
yeah,
and I want light up shoes.
yeah. So does my daughter. She was digging the heck out of those.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I like the shoes. And then Nikki won. Somebody who has no business being in a wrestling ring.
Yeah. People keep saying she's getting better. I don't really see it though.
I
But
don't either.
I'm not really paying attention that much though. That's usually like my bathroom break or getting nachos or something.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, overall, I don't like giving
Over,
grades to matches because everybody's got their own scales and their own opinions and shit. But I
o-
think the match sucked.
Overall, it's the problem with all divas on the main roster matches. Take any of them out, replace them with any other diva on the roster. It's going to be the same outcome.
Yeah. Other than Naomi, I'm starting to actually get behind Naomi a little bit.
I was always behind Naomi because I don't know. She wrestled a lot better than all the other girls on the main roster. It seemed like she at least she has a better understanding of what she's doing in the ring, unlike Cameron or Eva Marie, who don't even know what a ring is, probably.
Um, Eva Marie. Oh, that's the redheaded chick that wrestled what? She only wrestled like the Total Divas matches, like Total Divas versus the non-Total Divas.
Yeah, she's the one that's in those like 10 diva tag matches that's only in the ring for like 2 seconds because they're so afraid of her fucking something up.
Yeah, like let's just go ahead and throw her between. No, they don't go over the rope. They go between the ropes.
Yeah.
Come on, all this freaking women equality, and they can't even go over the top rope.
Give divas a chance.
Yeah, give them a chance, except not these, and not this one, and not this one. We'll wait till later. Oh, AJ
Yeah.
quit. Oh, movement over. Yes, I mean overall that match sucked.
Shit match. Nobody's gonna remember it
No.
in a week.
Then then we've
Moving.
got uh then we've got Kevin Owens versus John Cena.
Kevin Owens versus John frickin' Cena. Did that match live up to the hype?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, man.
It was
Um,
alright.
other
I
than
mean, a couple problems I had with it, real quick. Absolutely none. I'm just kidding. It fucking blew me away.
well, one of my buddies I was texting because you're not the only one that I text during shows, believe it or not.
Fucking cheater.
Yeah, one of my buddies that I was texting back and forth pointed something out to me, which I completely agree with, and that's Cena can't take a power bomb worth a damn. Period.
No, his, especially in the instant replays where they showed him taking the bump, he did not know how to stick that.
Like just pretty much elbows and asses the whole time for the power bomb.
Yeah, he doesn't slap his arms to the mat though. That's what he's got to do. He just kind of holds them out while he's falling.
Yeah, but it's no wonder that some of these guys get as many injuries, especially in their arms and shoulders, is because just watching the instant replays of that, you see how he landed that directly on his freaking elbows.
Yeah, I don't know if you were taught the same way, but the way I learned to take bumps was like sweep your legs underneath, like and pound like it has to be the back of your shoulders and just pound that mat as hard as you can while slapping your arms to your side.
Yeah, land tuck your chin, land flat on your back, slap the mat, make some noise that way, but you don't want to bang your head on the freaking mat. I'm still not perfect at it, but hell. Um, so anyway, yeah, did you see the looks on that, like the people's faces after Owens beat Cena?
You should have seen my look, man. My jaw dropped.
Dude, they,
I did not expect it.
dude. As a matter of fact, the image that's showing, on YouTube, the screenshot, that is actually the man sitting in the front row with complete disbelief. It was along the along the lines of when Brock beat Taker, when everybody was like, "What the hell?" You know, the it's along those lines. Just people's reaction was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you won!" And then that little kid, when it flashed over to that little kid, um, that made me smile when I flashed over to the little kid. That little kid was disappointed.
Yeah, the difference is you had all the smarks in the audience that were you could hear them cheering or going ape shit when Owens won. Or at WrestleMania, nobody went ape shit. That whole arena was quiet.
Yeah.
One of my friends went to WrestleMania 30. Said grown men went running out of the arena crying and didn't come back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed and I was cussing and I was throwing stuff when Lesnar beat Taker, but like I was pretty stunned, and I don't think I got a message from you for like 15 minutes after that. I don't know what happened with you.
I couldn't move for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My body went numb and I felt like a ghost, man. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, yeah. I need to Photoshop myself into that WrestleMania and be like, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. Matter of fact,
Nobody expected
I'm just gonna replace myself with Lesnar and be like, I'm the one that pinned Taker. See, I got the video, I got the photo proof here.
it. Your head's kind of small for his body, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a monster.
Yeah, so Kevin Owens, I think, looked amazing during that match.
He did. He
And
did.
it was everything we talked about that we hoped it would be.
Yep.
So I got to give WWE credit for that. I didn't think it would be a clean pin at all. I thought it'd be DQ or the ref would stop the match, but no, 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring.
Yep. Just like I said, that's the way it should be. If they did it right, that's the way it should be, and that's exactly the way it was, and I was happy with it. They already announced that the rematch is at Money in the Bank.
I hate that. I that pissed me off when that was announced.
Yeah,
It was it'll be a great match, and yeah, last night was match of the year candidate, but this has Cena gets his win back written all over it, and it's completely unnecessary, I think.
yeah. I mean, Cena doesn't need to win. What the hell is he going to prove?
Nothing. I don't know why Kevin Owens couldn't win. Go back to NXT, maybe just say, fuck this title. I'm going up to the main roster where the real ones are, and then that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Say, yes, some along the line. Yes, because he's all need to make money for my family and such. He could do the whole hey, I make more money up there and get his deal signed and go up.
Yeah, interesting theory. I mean, what if when the world title scene it kind of clears out a bit? It's kind of crammed at the moment. What with Ambrose, Rollins, Reigns, Lesnar waiting in the rings? What if later in the fall, Owens down in NXT says he's trading in his NXT title for a WWE World Heavyweight Championship title shot, like
But
Stone Cold did back with the Intercontinental title?
that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be a great. I think that'd be a great program.
Yeah. Yep.
But
So yeah, overall match. I told you I don't give grades, but a fucking plus to that one, dude.
yeah, that was perfect. Do you see the package pile driver that he almost did?
Yeah, he almost
Turned
did it and
into
turned into
a,
what the hell would you call that? What did he turn that into?
like a side slam power bomb or something.
It's something. And then that reverse, belly to back suplex from a superplex off the top rope.
Yeah,
Shit.
and you saw that moonsault, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Just because Kevin Owens can do that.
Yeah, he has arrived.
Yeah. There's not too many people that can do that.
Oh, and it's good because a lot of people might just look at him like, who's this fat piece of crap? And he busts out all that crap, and everybody's like, oh, shit, he's the real deal.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when you and a couple of guys that I work with were like, hey, Kevin Steen just got signed. I'm like, who the hell is Kevin Steen? Because I hadn't really started to really follow indie stuff and a Ring of Honor that much, and I looked him up and I'm like, this guy got signed, and I just saw the images like on Google Images, and then I went over to watch some of his matches, and I was like, okay, I'm totally down with this.
Yeah, he's a great villain that we haven't had in a while.
Yeah,
Not since CM Punk, probably, I would say. He gets it, like how to be a heel.
yep,
Not you can't teach a lot of guys. It's just something that comes naturally.
yeah. Yep, yeah, it's probably another one of those things where they were like, "Hey, we're going to need you to be a heel." He was probably just the same way as Punk was, saying, "Where's the challenge?"
Yeah, and probably gave him some promos, and looked at him, ripped him up, and walked and did his thing.
Yeah, yeah. So next match, Neville versus Bo Dallas. Um,
Believe.
Neville won. Expected that. Nothing super spectacular
Yeah,
about the
but
match.
you know how much of a fan of Bo Dallas I am.
I know.
Just because he's exactly what I would be like as a pro wrestler.
Yeah, yeah, and you'd be the guy fucking hated.
He's just awesome. Like Sam hates him. I know you're not a fan of him, but he just plays it so well.
Oh, he does. He does. I
That
just
freaking smile and the laugh.
But see, he's unlike Kofi. I don't like him because of his gimmick, whereas Kofi, I just don't like him in general. I don't like Bo Dallas because his gimmick gets on my nerves, and that's what it's set to do. And no
he
matter,
reminds he reminds you of me.
yeah, so much, so damn much. So okay, yeah. So Neville wins. Everything's great, and then the Elimination Chamber comes back down, and the next
This
chamber
is.
match was not as exciting as what it could have been.
I found myself dozing off during that. Actually, I was just kind of sitting there with my palm in my face and just going like, "Yep." I mean, if I had to give that a grade, probably like a C minus average. There's a really weird selection of competitors in there, like
Yeah,
R-Truth, Mark Henry. It's, I'm first of all, I don't know if you got my text last night about Ziggler, and I said when hell freezes over and zombies take over the world, Ziggler will still be in the Intercontinental title scene.
yeah. Basically, and he's not going any higher. As much as people love old Ziggy, I don't think he's just going any higher ever because you got all these guys coming up and Sami Zayn and Neville and Tyler Breeze and Kevin Owens and Finn Balor and Hideo Itami. Ziggler's staying there. He's Intercontinental
Yeah,
title picture for the rest of his life.
if I was him, I'd probably take off. I mean, he's not going to go anymore. We've seen him in the Intercontinental title scene, what, for like 8 years now?
Yeah.
He's just nothing left to do. I mean,
Nope.
go to New Japan or Ring of Honor where you can win some major titles,
Yep.
make probably the same money,
Mm-hmm.
make probably more.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, he could too. He could. But he's got the fan base in WWE. So yeah, it's just where they're going to keep him.
Yeah, but they're going to follow him towards where he goes. So
Yeah.
he doesn't need to worry about bookings or anything.
Yeah.
I just, I've never been the biggest Ziggler fan, but I think he would be a lot better off without WWE just
Yeah.
because they're never going to use him like the crowd wants them to.
Yeah. I remember you ranting many days when we were in Korea. You know, Ziggler this, Ziggler that. I knew you didn't like him.
Yeah, he's just, I didn't hate him. He's just nothing about him just does anything for me.
Yeah.
Like he claims to steal the show every night or claims to have all these great matches, not just his gimmick, but in real life he claims all these ludicrous things. And the last great match he had was 2010 against Daniel Bryan, and shockingly, yeah,
Oh, poor Daniel Bryan.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, overall, Ryback won that. That was a surprise.
it was. Oh, and the running gag of the century, King Barrett got pinned first.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
could have seen that
But
coming?
by our truth. He got pinned by our truth. What the hell?
This has got to be like a running rib on him in the back or something.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a joke that he was supposed to win King of the Ring and then go on the losing streak. I have no idea.
I think Ryan Dunn and Vince McMahon are just sitting in the back laughing their asses off
Yeah,
every time they give them like the slightest hint of a push.
yeah. Well, they're doing that whole like the producer of Jackass and Bad Grandpa that Swerve show. Maybe this is just his episode.
Maybe it's
um,
highly going to be a highlight reel on that show all of his pinfalls.
yeah, and then yeah, then we got Ryback eliminating our truth, and then Sheamus eliminates freaking Mark Henry, which Mark Henry lost some weight, dude. You
Yeah,
could
he did.
he definitely lost some weight. He looks a lot better now. Um,
He
don't
looks
know why
better.
he was in this match. Everybody knew there was no chance in hell coming in as a replacement he was going to win, but
Yeah, him being a replacement kind of let the air out of the arena. Did you hear all the crickets when he came out?
yeah, because everybody was
Everybody's
like,
like,
just Mark Henry, that's it.
yeah, I wanted Balor, but I'm
that'd have been
never going to get it.
that'd have been sweet.
Just the lights go out and the heartbeat starts.
But
Oh
see,
man.
a lot of those guys wouldn't have known who the hell he was though until he, I don't know, come and dressed like a freaking dragon.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's something to write home about.
Yep.
But whatever, they'll introduce him when they have something for him, hopefully. But
Yep.
yeah, Ryback won that. I wasn't really expecting that at all, but I'm really glad he did. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you last night.
Yeah. No.
With
I totally agree. He's been shit on quite a bit.
well,
Especially in like the world title picture. You know, he pretty much got shit on. That's my opinion.
he got screwed over big time because when he was in that title picture with CM Punk, it wasn't on him. It just The Rock announced he was going to be the challenger at the Royal Rumble 6 months later, and everything Punk did or anyone did between then and now didn't matter at all because no one was taking the title from Punk but The Rock.
No,
So
yeah, absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
like Ryback couldn't capitalize on anything. His momentum just got destroyed. And I think he should have took it from Punk at the Cell, like a couple months reign, like have Punk win at TLC again. But I don't see why they didn't do that because Ryback was hot at the time, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially and then beating CM Punk, which would have been great for Ryback instead of getting screwed over. That's man, that no, fuck that. That's all I got to say.
Did give us the Shield though.
It did give us the Shield, but I mean, hell, the Shield could have been introduced other ways too.
Yeah, like showing up at your front door,
Oh God,
beating the hell out of you.
that would have sucked. I'd have been like, hey,
Triple
who?
power bomb through the man cave cable.
I'd have been like, who the hell are you guys? And then right before I got my ass kicked.
One can dream.
Yeah, I mean, I could have taken two of them, but not all three.
That happened to you in my WWE video game, so
You would. Like Robert's on the other side of the country. I'm going to troll him somehow.
I'm gonna make him on this game. I'm gonna do everything I want to do to him.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of matches in that game.
I did.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you were the Wade Barrett of SmackDown.
Oh no. Oh no.
But
You're an asshole. Anyways, moving on, man. We got a last match of the night. Uh, World Heavyweight Championship. Ambrose versus Rollins. It was amazing.
I did love that match. It was drama the whole way through. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking it's going to be Rollins, but then I'm thinking, they could do it. They could give it to Ambrose for a day or something, which they did, but not in the way I was expecting.
Yeah. I mean, and we had spoken earlier. Hey, tonight's the night Reigns turns heel.
Yeah,
That was gonna be my bet that Reigns came down to uh, help out Ambrose. Ends up getting rid of the Authority, but then ends up screwing Ambrose out of the title. That's how I thought that was going to go down. Um, the decision reversal from the referee, that was I never saw it coming. Never in a million years I was seen that coming.
yeah. I'm not really sure what he disqualified Rollins for because Rollins pulled him, obviously, and Ambrose hit him by accident, but you can hear the ref saying, like, the Stooges pulled him out of the ring, and that's why Rollins got disqualified. And I'm like, nobody ever pulled you out of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, but referees get knocked out all the time, and replacement refs come down there, and their decisions always stand. I'm really not sure why, other than to advance the storyline. I don't know why it happened this way.
I don't know. But I gotta tell you, I think Sam talked to you about this earlier. So the furniture I flipped.
Yeah, she sent me a message saying, please tell your best friend not to flip any more furniture. And I'm like, did he really do it? And she went like, ... yes, he really did it this time. I was like, awesome.
So I got this rocker, this like baby rocker in the living room because we just wanted a rocking chair, and it has an ottoman, like a footstool. And then I was just rocking back and forth, and second referee came down and counted it. I didn't move. He counted it, and I just threw my phone and fucking grabbed the thing and threw it up in the air in the living room. Didn't say anything. Just split reaction.
Which is why I didn't get a text message from you right away, I suppose.
Yeah, I had to look for my phone. And of course, the decision was that bullshit.
Yeah, but then when Ambrose, I was like, man, he's gonna get the title back, and no, then Ambrose ran off with the title with Reigns, um, and I was like, that's awesome. You know what? Make this Ambrose's thing that he just keeps stealing stuff, just everything. Just make him steal everything. That you can put that on for years.
Yeah, it's You could be a troll, like a more serious Bo Dallas.
Yeah, yeah. It's just okay. Okay, he steals the world title picture. Next, you know, him and see who'd be a good tag team partner for him.
Ambrose?
Yeah,
Uh, it's a good question.
not Reigns because you don't want any remnants of the Shield.
No,
And in kind of a comedy gimmick.
I think Kevin Owens would be good, but Kevin Owens isn't really a tag team kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that. They could always. They think you could bring up Tyler Breeze. Change his gimmick around a little bit. Put him with Dean Ambrose, and yeah, then Ambrose. Then they just steal all the belts. Like they have like a little collection of belts and shit.
Just showing them on the tour bus, everybody's belts just hanging up on their walls.
Yeah, yeah. Like nobody has their belt whatsoever.
It shows some pretty funny like network specials, like what are Ambrose and Breeze up to today, and like show them each city they're in, like going through the attractions and monuments with all the belts and wrestlers chasing them.
They're at the restaurant eating. And they just got like all the chairs around them have belts hanging from them. See, that would be cool. Maybe not Tyler Breeze, but somebody could do that with him. That would be funny. And then in order for you to get your title back, you got to beat them.
Yeah, didn't make no sense, but that's kind of Ambrose's alley.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? But there's difference between that kind of thing making no sense and just people wrestling in matches that make no sense.
Yeah, one of the things that bugs me about Ambrose's booking, you know how vocal I've been about Ambrose
Yep.
and how he's been treated and stuff, but I don't really mind right now because Ambrose is one of those guys. He's like, I compare him to Jericho because you can do whatever you want to him. As many losses or whatever, he's always going to be there, like still over with the crowd and stuff,
Yep.
and he's always going to get that push. So I was never worried about him. Rollins and Reigns needed it more than him,
Oh, yeah.
extra push behind them. But the thing I hate about Ambrose is they're not doing his character right. Like, I was thinking back to Rollins versus Ambrose back in the fall, which I thought was excellent. I mean, I kind of could have get done without the comedy shit that they did, but I wanted it to be more like blood, personal.
Yeah.
So that was all right, but the Wyatt feud, that was just retarded. I think they could have done a lot more with that, like have Ambrose looking for him in the woods or looking for each other in an insane asylum, or
That was just bad storytelling overall, dude.
yeah, it was just okay. Wyatt's lost everything within the past year. Let's see, draw a name. Ambrose. Ambrose is going to lose to it 5 times to build him up to lose to Undertaker.
Yep.
It's just it's aggravating. They have all these freaking awesome wrestlers and characters on their roster, but they don't do shit with them or nothing that they could do.
Nope. I've got one more thing I want to talk about, but I mean, overall, there's overall the pay-per-view. It was actually a pretty good pay-per-view. I enjoyed watching it.
I did. I had a fun time.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't think it was supposed to be taken seriously, and I don't think anything's supposed to be taken seriously until Lesnar comes back, to be honest, but that's the nature of the Lesnar signing. So
yeah. And I mean, come on, it was free.
Yeah, it was free. It was free chaos.
Yep, it's completely free. I loved it. One last topic I want to talk about, and I know I'm just springing this one on you, but what is your opinion of people getting booked in wrestling matches without a storyline?
Without a storyline?
Yeah, without a storyline.
You mean just getting thrown like on a Raw, like these 2 random guys fighting?
Raw and SmackDown say, Ambrose comes out to face Wade Barrett with no storyline whatsoever attached to it. Like they don't go anywhere with it.
Vince McMahon actually touched on this on Stone Cold's podcast, or maybe it was Triple H, but they kind of emphasized how hard it is for a creative to come up with all these angles and feuds and matches for they have like 10 hours of television a week. And so that part I can kind of understand. But see, the thing is, wrestling fans have short attention spans. Like, since the dawn of time, wrestling's been catered towards idiots and children
Yeah.
for the most part.
Hmm.
But it can't insult your intelligence too much, because you can only throw like Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose or Wade Barrett versus R-Truth out there so many times before people are just going to stop caring. Like, there needs to be a simple reason behind this. Like, even backstage, like, have Wade Barrett cutting a promo, R-Truth comes up and slaps him in the face. There, a match is made. There's a reason for them to fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
One Ambrose is crazy, and he just slapped the hell out of Wade Barrett, who is a fighter.
yeah, but that's the problem with it. Just give them a reason to fight, and we'll become invested in it. Don't just throw two guys out there because they're just sitting in the back not doing anything.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like face versus face matches. Those tend to be the more boring matches I've ever watched.
Yeah, unless it's something special like Taker versus Triple H at Mania, or Rock versus Cena, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
wrestling in at its core is heel versus face. It's good conquering bad at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I just think when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to making matches, when it comes to booking a whole show, um, whether it's Monday to Monday or Monday to Sunday, Monday to Thursday, wherever, you've got to have that consistency. And whether it's two guys that have been in the business for 10 years, or whether it's two brand new guys, to put two brand new guys in the ring on Monday Night Raw, and have them wrestle. If there's no story behind that it's just a complete turnoff. It's like, oh hey, look, this guy just lost to, jobber number one last week, and he's fighting uh freaking Brodus Clay this week. Wonder what the hell's going to happen here, and I don't care. I'm gonna go take a piss.
a great story is always where the money's going to be in wrestling. It doesn't matter who's in it or what, but if you can get the audience invested into what these guys are fighting about, then that's your money right there.
Yep.
Look at the Honky Tonk Man, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Yep.
Like, he started out as, okay, just winning off a fluke, and like, okay, we're gonna have you in a couple title matches. You're gonna cheat. You're gonna get disqualified or counted out and stuff like that. But the thing is, people got so angry that he was escaping all these times, that Vince had an idea that, okay, we're gonna keep running with this because people are paying all this money to come see him lose, but he's never gonna do it. And then, like, about 8 months or something later, loses in like 90 seconds to Ultimate Warrior, and that crowd fucking lost their shit.
Yep.
That was the definition of a perfect payoff.
Yep. A storyline.
Yep.
Love
But
it.
hopefully they fix that.
Yeah.
That's where all their problems are.
Yep. And I mean, and they keep saying, it's hard to write material for that. Well, then what the hell do you have that big of a crew, that big of a creative crew for, if you can't write material for that long?
Yeah, but I think that a lot of the problem with that comes from everything that they come up with or want to do. It has to go through Vince, and he's the final approving on anything. And I've read reports over the years that he'll change a Raw script like 15 minutes before the show starts or whatever. Like, he's just really anal about everything that happens on live television.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. I mean, I bet Triple H is more like the wrestling and old school style. Vince is kind of more like the how can we branch out to these other cultures or social media platforms? How can we please our sponsors? So, I mean, that's the thing I'm going to be concerned with when Triple H takes over. Yeah, the shows might be good, but how are they going to be on the business side? Does he have any experience in that, or
Well,
just a bunch of questions?
I mean, if the shows are good, the business will take care of itself.
Yeah, but you got to think of marketing and payroll and all that other stuff that goes on behind it. You can have a product, but if you don't have people advertising or
They'll just have
stuff that,
J&J Security take care of payroll.
yeah, right. They look like accountants.
Yeah, no kidding. They're about as good for accountants now. You know, when they first came around, I was very hesitant about even wanting to even like those guys, and I still don't like them, but I like the idea of those guys being there now because um, I see Seth Rollins as like that coward champion. Yeah, that's how I see him, and J&J Security just really helps solidify that.
Yeah, those guys were kind of random when they first brought in, but I mean, they're stuck with him now. They kind of just ran with it.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're still trying to figure this podcast thing out. We have everything good in the sandwich. It's just the bread needs a little bit of fine tuning, the intro and the outro, but we're getting there. Thank you for listening to us, and we're hoping to keep this thing running as long as we can, as long as both of us have time. I know we both have lives, we all have families, but this takes precedence. So, join us on Friday. We're going to do a discussion of Raw, SmackDown, NXT. And just like tonight, we always have some random rhetorical rants ready for you. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right. Peace out.